Yo, what's up? This is Robert Anton, RobertAnton.com, and I am coming to you with a new album review. I was not expecting to do this review for Aminé's new album, his debut album, but listening to it, I just had to talk about it. With more than 10 different producers and 9 writers credited on the project, I would hope that it would be a masterpiece of musical genius. Does it scale the heights or fail miserably? Well, let me tell you what I thought on first listen. Yes fam, Aminé has dropped his new debut album called Good For You, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do every track, but I'm going to hit a few of the highs and the lows, starting with the opening track, track number 1, Veggies, featuring Dolla. And the strings coming into this were a little corny, like a movie opening or something. But when the guitar hit and Aminé's vocals and the backgrounds took over, it was all good. A great vibe, and his voice kind of reminded me of Frank Ocean in places. And the percussion in this brought in this sexy vibe, and I was loving the vocal interplay throughout. Track number 3 is Kehlani, and propelled Aminé into the spotlight last year. So it's gone triple platinum so far. If you haven't heard it, where have you been? Track number 5 is Spice Girl, and this is seriously the song that hooked me into the album. Great word interplay with hooks so familiar and recognizable. This is intelligent, playful, and well played. His vocal delivery gives me echoes of Drake and Lil Wayne on this, and this is a bop, but it just ends way too soon. I wanted more. I was like, tell me more, what's going on? Then we got track number 8, Sundays, which is really laid back, very different from the other tracks, almost syrupy, slow, like you're floating through molasses or something, and it's contemplative and talks about, those lazy days we all sometimes enjoy. And it seems to be lamenting that we don't get enough Sundays, and I totally agree. This is one that you just want to lay back, and just chill and be like, yeah, right? Okay. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Number 10 is Blinds, and this had me smiling and bopping my head from the beginning. Great lyrical wordplay, and I always talk against these rappers. They're trying to sing on the hook, whatever. And I'm like, why are they trying to sing on the hook when they can't sing? It just bothers me. But this man has a very pleasant singing voice and is often very sing-songy even while he's rapping. So this is another one that's way too short, in less than a minute and a half. And I'm like, come on, give me more, But hey, they say always leave them wanting more, so that is very good, and I'm very much enjoying it. Track 15 is the final track, is Heebiejeebies featuring Kehlani, and this is a hot way to close the album, and it's billed as a bonus track. The song was released a while ago, but I never heard anything about it. I never heard this song until I just heard it today, and I love the old school R&B vibe. Their vocals matched well, and they even had a little fire ribbon underneath. I was like, all right, come on now. This really had me bumping and grinding and just enjoying that feeling. And I was just like, wow, this was a nice project. And I look back, I was like, I felt good about all of it. Nothing was really like terrible. Nothing was really like, oh, I wish that was different. It was just, I wanted more of this. I wanted more of that. I wanted to hear more of him. All in all, some of my first listen favorites are Spice Girl, Money, Dakota, and Yellow. But throughout the whole project, I was bopping and I was thinking. I was listening to what he was saying, and I was actually thinking, what a great overall ambiance it created. From beginning to end, I was really feeling the vibe, enjoying the storylines and the wordplay. The features were good, but some of my favorite tracks were just Aminé rapping and singing and setting this mood. Though a few more Kehlani tracks actually wouldn't have hurt my heart at all. They really sounded good together. So that's what I thought. Tell me what you thought down in the comments. Tell me what you thought of the album. What are a few of your favorite tracks? And make sure to hit the like and to subscribe if you haven't already. This is Robert Anton, RobertAnton.com. So looking forward to listening to this one over and over again. A debut album that really, it lived up to the hype. It really lived up to the hype. And I was just like, wow, it's young and fresh and just a lot of ear candy in there, all in the hooks, in the beat, in the raps, in the singing. Everything is just so well put together, really nice package. Okay, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna let you talk down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I am out.